Jim Cramer answering your Twitter questions on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Jim, a lot of questions about oil. What is going on with the swings? What's the Iran deal mean?
Okay, I think that the Iran deal's built in. I think that the issue here is demand. I think demand will pick up. I think that those who think that Iran is just going to be able to start pumping like mad don't understand the infrastructure and the way it's been done. I think that people thought Iraq was going to pump like mad after the war. I heard numbers that were insane. Iran is not going to be able to turn the spigot on. I think oil is bottoming here, and I think that the supply in the second half in the United States will be down. Not dramatically, but will be down. And a lot of other countries are really just let's say, not pumping nearly as much as they used to.
All right, to stocks now, Jim. What about Netflix earnings? Is it a good choice?
You know, look, I think that Netflix is about subscriber signups, no longer earnings, and I think the subscriber signups will remain robust. More importantly, they have a terrific movie slate, and that will drive people to be able to sign up for this. This is a content play, and people love their content.
How about J&J? Do you want J&J's pharmaceutical biz to stand by itself or be paired with another division?
Well, for Action Alerts Plus, once again, you know, we own J&J. Why do we own it? Well, because it's inexpensive, and if they get the rest of the company, medical device, right, it can go much higher. They didn't. J&J, we're not going to dump it, but J&J was another disappointment, frankly.
Jim, what about Apple? One person writes, it's so stagnant, yet analysts have price targets ranging from 185 to 195. Are they talking out of both sides of their mouth?
Well, the problem with Apple is that the big delta there was China, and I think a lot of people feel that the same people who would be hurt by a bear market in China are the people who would not buy cell phones. So that's the overhang right now. If the Chinese market were to start inching up, it's certainly stabilizing. I think people say, hey, listen, Apple will be back. I say own Apple, don't trade it.
We have one viewer who says, I've got the first $10,000 to invest in index funds. I'm 23. Should I buy one big one or multiple small buy-ins?
You know what? Look, people say which index fund, which index fund. Just find the one with low costs. I mean, I've used Vanguard.
Jim, as always, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Remember, send your questions to Jim via Twitter at #CramerQ. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.